Okie doke. Let's get back into it. It is next time. First thing I'm noticing here is here's another invisible character, probably the same issue, but B, what in God's name is going on with the influence? Look at this. So we have 25 senators out of 100, or 25 nobles, or whatever, and the royal court has 75% of the influence. Why? Let's look at it. Okay, so collectively between them, they have what, 400, call it maybe 500-ish, or wait, 120, 525-ish. This faction also has around 500 influence, 0 influence. Or 500 gravitas, 0 influence. These guys have around, 500 gravitas, 75% influence. These guys have like 800 gravitas, 0 influence. I have almost as much influence as their whole party does just on Arakamani here, with 3 ambition and 785 gravitas, only 1 ambition on her, on Zira. And oh, I'm sorry guys, that's my Discord. That's not your Discord. Because I'm asking about this issue in Discord right now, so I might get some notifications. So it's not you, it's me. And I didn't realize I had my notifications turned on. Anyways, so just between these two characters, I have more gravitas than anyone else. And I have, a smattering in these smaller generals and stuff. And I haven't been using the Royal Court really to fight or anything. I've just been using them to, do smaller stuff. Maybe manage a settlement. I think mostly this is the only one I have managing a settlement, really. And I have his gravitas supposedly going to the ruling party. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. I'm not really sure why they have so much influence. And I can't adopt any of them. Well, some of them are traveling, so I guess I could adopt all of them? Except this guy? It's really the only solution I can think of is like adopt all of them and see if I can get away with that maybe. I'm just not sure what else I can try. I can also adopt these characters. I can get more of them married. So I did try to get a few of them married, but I don't want to spend all my cash on one turn. But I should get all of these guys married. That'll help a little bit. But I found these guys started at a 73% influence. When I got a character married, their influence went up. Huh? Why? I don't understand. And these guys had 0 influence already. I got this guy married. And I think I promoted him, and I promoted the leader, and they got 1 influence. And then I got someone married, and then these guys went up to 75% influence. So they gained influence net. I don't freaking know what is going on there. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm asking people on the Discord what the hell is happening. Because this is starting to have actual issues. This is giving -5 public order in all provinces. Look at that. That's ridiculous. I don't know what's going on. 20% empire. This is single-handedly costing me like money, like a lot of money. In fact, I'm actually probably gonna raise taxes for one turn, because I need to do probably 30,000 bucks worth of political actions next turn. That's insane. Right now I am the personification of that meme of Thomas the Tank Engine, where he's saying Thomas had never seen such bullshit before. Like, it seems really weird. I don't know. Seems really weird. I'm sure someone online is going to tell me that I'm a big fat idiot and it's all my fault. But they always tell me that regardless of what is actually true. So I don't know, man. Let's end the turn. I don't think there's anything else to do this turn, but I am certainly a little bit perplexed here. I'm actually going to open my phone up while the turn is ending and see if anyone has... if that is a response, because I posted in 2 places about this, about different things, and I might be getting a response on something else. But if I already got a response on the Discord, I guess I can check and maybe read about it while I'm recording this episode. That'd be nice.
I beg you, consider the glory lost forever if your troops stand aside in this war.
Well, Sartorius' response is it's a bug from Creative Assembly.
The love of gold can stir evil in men. Give us your gold. Avoid the evil it brings.
Okay. I'm asking if murdering them is an option, because I don't know what the hell else to do. I'm surprised they didn't come to take Pesenius. I expected them to. Or Pessinus. Pessinois? Pessinois? I don't know how to pronounce that. Politicians returning home. Appeal to the masses. Well, I guess that deals with some of it. Negative 24 loyalty. Man, fuck you. If this is a bug, I might save parser my fucking way out of this. This is bullcrap. I'm gonna pause the recording real quick. Okay, alright. So it's about 15 minutes later. I had a chat with one of the guys that develops DEI, and they're very familiar with this issue. So, this is a bug. It's a bug from Creative Assembly. Creative Assembly has not fixed it, and only they can fix it. What is happening is all of the influence that is being gained by the Kushite nobility and the noble families is unintentionally flowing down to the royal court. So if I give the Kushite nobility or the noble families any influence, the royal court gets it instead. Yeah. Yeah, that's how that fucking works. So, not to mention the fact that the family tree over time adds more and more family members, actually slowing down your turn timers, but whatever. So, you know, how do I dig myself out of the hole? I'm gonna cheat. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking overwrite this. I'm gonna remove their gravitas, basically. And I think it's going to temporarily work, and it's going to go back up for them, and they'll regain the influence. But I think basically I have to do that, otherwise, like we're just in a bad position, and I don't deserve to be in this position. I did the fucking right thing. Like, these are relatively well balanced, you know. Like, yeah, Kushite nobility and noble families has like royal court has like a little more than noble families. And Kushite nobility has, you know, a little more, but it shouldn't be like this. So I'm gonna pause it. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are again, and I mean, we'll see if this does anything, right? So I just took their gravitas completely away, except for this guy, because I guess I just missed him. And I took down some of the gravitas for the other people to be lower, so that they should have something. I don't know, man. I mean, it's one of those things where I just don't. It's hard for me to come to a place where I care enough to try to manage this. And we had a conversation about this on the Discord forum, where, you know, essentially Sartorius was trying to tell me, well, you know, if you play the playstyle in a certain way, the bug will not affect you. And, you know, in my mind, it's just like, why bother? You know, why give a shit? You can't play the game the way the game was intended. This whole scenario, this whole system was here so that you could play with this system, and basically what it means is you can only play the game one way. And if you play it in any other way, you lose because it's bugged. So I don't know. This is the kind of stuff, guys, and I hate to break it to you, but, you know, eventually, someday, I'm gonna stop playing this game. You know, and I'm gonna stop playing this mod, and I'm not gonna record it anymore. And it's issues like this that are gonna drive me off of the game. I have 2,039 hours in Rome 2. And over half of that is on Divinity at Impera. But this game has been broken since day one. And I love it to death. I love Creative Assembly to death, but this is bullshit. I'm getting tired of it. I really am. We'll see if that fixes it. And I think what stings about this more than, you know, a normal day would be that, or a normal issue would be that, you know, I specifically, from the very beginning, I tried to counter this issue, but because I didn't understand how the bug worked, it was even worse. Usually I have, you know, almost no one do battles except my main family because, you know, I want the power to rest within us. But, you know, this time I was like, well, okay, since I know that the third faction here becomes more powerful over time, I was like, maybe I'll have the other parties also have some power so that they have a little more in the tank to deal with the growing power of the third party. But apparently when I have them gain party, it flows down to the third party anyways. So it's even worse now. And I was told that basically, you know, like this is just going to keep repeating unless I just completely stop using the generals that I have developed. And I'm not going to do that. So if I have to cheat occasionally to, you know, I call it cheating. You call it cheating. What is it actually? It's fixing Creative Assembly's fucking bug. So I don't know if that's cheating. If you get stuck in a wall and you use a console command to get out of the wall, are you cheating or are you fixing a bug? I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Let's try to do something productive this episode. But there you go, guys. Just so you know, just so you're aware, that is how the system is bugged. If it's happening to you in your campaigns, that's why. Doesn't even matter if you're the Romans and you have the whole political system where it's ideal to keep it 30-30-30-30 for all the parties' influence. Don't even fucking bother. It's just going to break anyways. And get save parser while you're at it so you can fix the game's bullcrap and call it out when it does it. Just like when we had the champion standing here in the road. In the road, and it forced my army to go in the desert. And someone's like, "Well, why don't you just kill them instead?" No, no, it shouldn't work like that. And no, no, we're not doing that. We're not playing that game. No, is what I have to say to that. Okay. I don't accept it. I reject your reality. I substitute my own. All right, we're going temple. We're going our standard economic build, I think, here. Do 5% wealth from all sources here. We will go ahead and move you into... Oh, you don't have a movement this turn. Okay, so I did go back a turn in the past to do this, by the way. And I can't do anything for you. I can't make them do any action. So we have a 7% chance of civil war. And you know what? If we have a fucking civil war, I am reloading the game. Don't care. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god. And it's gonna get worse, by the way. I saw that for some reason on the next turn that party is even more pissed because of provincial initiatives, -25 from provincial initiatives. That doesn't make any sense because I don't think I turned on anything that should affect their loyalty. I don't know why their loyalty is affected. I don't know, man. Don't get it. Unfortunately, and it's unfortunate. Like I think a lot of the family tree stuff is kind of hard coded in. I want to say the royal rival comes of age events where you can then adopt them into your own party. I want to say that's Dividia Impera maybe doing that, and that's how they got like historical characters to join into the game. But otherwise, a lot of that stuff is hard coded, so you know it's not like it's the modders' fault, right? They can't do much about it. Maybe the only thing I can think of that they might be able to do is basically like nerf the political system. They might be able to balance some of that stuff so that basically the political system just isn't a thing. And you know, maybe that's what I have to do, right? Maybe I have to find a mod that just removes the political system, just destroys it, right? I'll go look for that after this actually, because at this point, if I get a mod that just destroys the political system and makes it like have no impact at all, I will take it. I will absolutely get it. Ooh, I don't know if I want negative public order in Jerusalem. I have enough issues as it is. Yeah, well, I am running high taxes, so that doesn't help. Okay, so did we see any influence change this turn? No. No influence change this turn. Okay. Seems good. I don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Okay. What military moves do I want to make right now? Oh, yeah, this army is gonna start starving now. So we have to put them into play right now. They're running out of food down here. Possibly partially to do with this army over here. Arabian Thuero soldiers? I didn't know they had Thueros. Cool. So we're gonna move you. First, we're gonna recruit a couple camel archers. Damn, there were 3 in the previous reality. Oh well.
Guide my footsteps.
We'll move here, and you're still... No, you're not still starving.
As you command.
Okay. I wish I had some more defensive troops.
Stay for battle.
It's a little spooky because they're right here, these 2 armies, but they may not move them. This may be a case of, like, get in and get out, you know? We may do an attack and then fall back. Even perhaps using this ship to get them on the ship and get out of there as fast as possible. If we can do it in 1 to 2 turns. I don't think these armies will be able to reach us during autumn. Don't think so. We're looking for food here. We're still losing, right? Yeah, losing because this army's sitting here. They're trying to help, but they're starving instead. Unfortunate.
As you command.
You need a hand. I think I want to, as I said, I kind of want to hook in, like, maybe do a, maybe kind of move around them. Parsa here probably has a whole stack defending it from the rebels. Yeah. So I can't take that. I don't even want it. Can maybe go down to bomb first. Bam. Bam, bam. Go Harmozia and create 2 client or military allies here and here. And that sort of isolates, cuts them off. What I want to do. These forces here are enough to do that right now. What's the food situation? Can we survive a few turns in here? Yeah, we can. Okay. So let's not get caught in a desert. I think desert attrition is still working, even though I have a mod that makes it not work. It still works. Don't know why. Here, I think, and then we'll move south from there. Yeah, the game wants me to move directly through a fucking desert because that's how pathing in this game works. And this is desert here, so we want to get right on the road, and then we're gonna have to fucking like click 1 space at a time next turn to not hit the desert. That's how the game works. Wait, no. Just do a pixel hunt for the little skull icon. This guy has an upgrade. Ooh, yeah, minus Empire maintenance for free. I love it. And what else do we want to do this turn? If we're actually going to have any battles this episode. Maybe. Is in this area. Enough for a while. Yeah. Yeah, let's handle them while we can. I don't think they'll have much more to deal with us here, to be honest with you. They'll probably retreat from this. They might take the battle. Nah.
Move forward.
Okay, good. And you, can you reach to replenish? Give me some reinforcements. Be really nice. Extra archers, extra levies and spearmen and stuff. Take everyone but the Syrian levies, I guess. Alright, now we pretty much got a full stack here with some slots for maybe some mercenaries. Maybe more horsemen. Yeah. Like an additional horseman, that'd be nice. And nothing else is really homogenous enough with the fighting force for me to want to mess with it, so I'll leave it as is. Move those skirmishers back there.
Stay for battle.
And I'm wondering if I send this army at like Nicomedia. Don't really think they have what it takes to take that down, though. Only like 6 archers, 3 peltists. It's just not enough to hit these big cities with lots and lots of defenses. This army would be a little more capable, and I might be able to combine the two once this one sort of is replenished enough to be in fighting form, which will be a few turns. Ooh, and we're running out of food too. Okay, so we have to move even further back. What about Mazaka? Mazaka has the commoners. How many did we use in one turn? Actually, we had fine rates of replenishment for one turn. So yeah, we'll try Iconion. I'm really trying to pronounce this stuff right, guys. Doing my best. I'm just sounding out the syllables, but it's a different language, and I barely speak the one I speak. Okay. Who else needs to move? Arakamani needs to move, right? Yeah. He's short, like 1 unit. What does he need? Another hoplite? Yeah, another hoplite. Well, we do have the barracks for it. How's Hatra doing? Oof. Yeah, they're out of food here. Okay. How's Edessa? Edessa's fine. Maybe route like through here, kind of in a southeasterly direction. And I think we can get away with that. There's some desert here, but we can skirt the desert to this oasis. Okay, that should work. By the time he actually like reaches Edessa, I think enough will be replenished. There's not much warrior population here, but they should replenish a little bit. And I've really come around on the hoplites. The hoplites actually aren't terrible. They're just not very good hoplites for being hoplites, but you know, for what they are, they do okay. They do their jobs, right? And that's what matters. Okay. Anyone else that needs to move this turn? Defensive forces here, which I'm definitely going to hang on to these because I'm very spooked. In fact, I think I'm going to clean out the warrior population here and make sure I have a couple pikes. Couple pikes and even some nobles. Yeah. I want good defense, good robust defenses in Seleucia. Even though we're totally broke in terms of food. It is what it is. Alright, another turn. Maybe this will just be a campaign map turn. You know, we've discussed the influence and stuff. Unless there's a battle over the end turn, this is probably going to be a fully campaign map turn. Or video, rather. I don't know. Hopefully those aren't super boring for you guys. You know, I try to spare you if I feel like it's going to be like 10 episodes of campaign map.
I make the offer of peace only from a position of strength. To offer peace otherwise is simple cowardice.
No, I don't think so. I think you have snookered yourself. And I think we're still powerful enough to push the issue on this war. Oh. Yeah, that's right. As soon as I step away, they immediately take this town. They just have that fleet just sitting there constantly. I mean, I'll take it back next turn. Okay. If they were smart, they would liberate it. It'll have more defenses if they liberate it. But they don't because they're not smart. Okay. So they're going to lose that fleet next turn. And I may not be replenishing a lot, but I'm replenishing more than that. Come on. Pesto still has some food, so we're okay on that front. Just trying to think about where I might want to attack next. Who? Yeah, that's my new ally. I liberated them. You should know better. Who is that that's attacking them? Find out momentarily. Yeah, we'll send a searching party for our lost caravan, of course. Of course. Had some hot summers. Edicts were canceled, that makes sense. Yeah, I really liked that bread and games edict here. And I'm losing some food income as a result of that. Army's messed up, though.
As you command.
They'll be fine. There's not really going to be a garrison to defend it, so we're just going to be really dealing with this fleet, which means like all these half units. I mean, we're going to be fighting half units. We're really going to focus the archers anyways. This is mostly archers, so it'll be an archer on archer fight, and we have you know, armored archers, and they don't. So this will go fine for us, I do believe. All right, well, I guess we do get a battle. This one should be very short indeed. Hopefully they didn't destroy any of my buildings, but you never know. One big unfortunate thing is because this city is the Greek culture, all of my citizens have now been executed, enslaved, or turned into barbarians. Not going to be able to replenish any of these troops this turn. That's probably the biggest blow, the delay to my war efforts. At this point, due to cost, I might actually consider merging these, because this is what would prevent most of the replenishment, because these are the only commoners, and then recruiting several more commoner Ethiopian swordsmen. Everything else will replenish on its own, because everything else in this army is foreigner class. So my question is, are they going to have boats outside garrisoned, or are they going to like be on foot right here? I'm not sure about that. So I kind of want all these to operate, all these Syrian archers to operate in the same sort of area, because they have the same range, 182, while these have 156, the Cretians. So the Cretians, I kind of want them to operate separately from the other archers.
We await your orders.
Our commoner class is certainly still the most valuable class, so we will not have them be the front line, especially as wounded as they are. We'll have the Cilician levies do that, and we'll have some peltists fronting for our archers. Big thing to do for them. Cavalry, just in case I'm correct about that, they may have some boats up here. They might land them on the right side, so if they do, we'll be ready. General, you just sit. You don't really need to do anything, Koshta. Also have some dogs over here in case they want to land over this way, and if they don't, it won't be a big deal. And then we'll put our swordsmen in kind of the back. And I think that should do it. I don't think we have anyone else left. Yep, no, okay. Sure, all of our missiles are in guard mode. Do indeed come on both. Okay. Looks like they're kind of rushing to rush out at us. AI very prone to sallying forth. Not usually a good decision in my opinion, but do it. Looks like they are thinking about landing right here. I don't know, guys. I have a lot of cavalry, and your entire fleet is nothing but half archer units. It was like a bad plan. Far be it from me to warn you. I love the look of these archers, by the way. Look at these dudes, their hats. So cool. Not usually a fan of the conical helmets, but these guys get a pass. I mean, this garrison is going to be so wounded, I doubt the garrison is even going to get to my archers before we kill them all. Should be landing around here. That's where the AI usually likes to land these boats. They get to us.
Heavy archers!
The only reason these hoplites are alive is because my men haven't targeted them yet. But now they're about to. Bingo, there they go. Yep. They have no cavalry. Don't think I have to worry about that at all. I want to let some of them land at least before I go ham.
What are your orders?
Couple cav. We'll start kind of splitting off to. Why is my cursor disappearing? Stop. Get ready.
Warriors ready.
Let my dogs do the right flank.
The ready. At the double.
Wait until they're attackable. Should be that one on the left will be one of the first. Okay, and we already won on that flank, so we'll have the archers move up. Make themselves useful. End up being helpful. Go help. Charge in there. Right. You guys ready to attack? Almost. Start moving forward into them.
Heavy cavalry.
Cappadocians!
Cappadocian cavalry. Lancers.
There they go. So they'll get maybe like one volley off before I take them out.
What are your orders? Ready to ride. Lancers. Ah! We are at your command.
You take that one. You take this one. Here go the dogs. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof.
Riders forward. Charge.
This is gonna suck for you. Arf, arf, arf. Get in there. Nom, 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 nom. They fall over. Yeah, that's gonna be bad times for y'all. This is the only actual threat here, the Epibadoi, the heavy melee infantry.
Warriors ready.
Barely a threat at that.
We are at your command.
Oh, you want to get goofy? You want to stay in your ship? Yeah, that's not going to work out for you. Let me show you the error of your ways.
Lancers.
They're shooting my dogs! My puppies!
Lancers.
Quite alright. Surprise! Peekaboo! Peekaboo! He's like, oh my god. Force is outnumbered by the enemy. You don't say! Feeling a little bit outnumbered, huh? Arf, 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 arf. Imagine being mauled by a dog that's like half your size and weight. Goodness. We seem to have developed a submersible tank system over here, the world's first submersible tank system.
At your service.
I've seen this before. I've seen this before, but it never fails to make me crack up, man. Oh shit. No, continue. Make sure you keep shooting them, please.
The enemy
Hopefully.
general is dead.
Oh, they're a little too far away. Come on.
Find your targets.
Don't let them get away with it. Maybe you can at least get kills on these. I didn't want their fleet to survive. I'm surprised the game is still running. They are currently like underground, I guess. Bum ba da da. Run away! Oh wait, there they go. They did it. They made it. Ships are like, get fucked, or we're gone, losers. Oh man. I really needed that laugh after the political party bullshit. Not even in real life, just in the game. The real life version is a different conversation. What's that? Having a fleet completely made of archer units is bad? I'm flabbergasted, simply flabbergasted. Really inventive of them, though, coming up with those water tanks. I'll occupy it. Okay, they didn't break my buildings. I just lost all my population. But we didn't have much anyway, so whatever. And they did lose their fleet, so that's good. I guess that counts as them being encircled. The same way it would count if you lose like your army inside of a settlement. I guess you guys can live here for a minute. Really want this army actually to continue though, so no, you guys need to keep defense. That was incorrect. Just stay here. Just stay here. This is purely a defensive force at the moment. It's really not quite tough enough to go up and stand toe to toe against the city. It can stand up against like maybe a 30 unit army is probably the limit, but not like a full stack elite army. I would never send them up against that. Wouldn't work out for them. Looks like Karex is up for conquest. It looks like the Seleucids are making a move. They're not pointing at me, they're pointing at these, and I think that's what they're going for, is these armies that are sitting on my borders. Well, that's great, because they're gonna starve unless they have a city to supply from, and they shouldn't. It says they're supplied, but I think next turn they'll start starving. You still have a little bit of supplies left in factional storage, which is why we're not starving, but that's going to end quite soon, honestly. So yeah, let's actually we replenished quite handily. Okay, I'm happy with that replenishment. In that case, we will probably go ahead and move south. Maybe we cut through Ecbatana again. We have some factional storage here, right? So should be able to survive. We would have to cut through this territory in like one turn, maybe, because they don't have any regional supplies. Although, again, like I'm never 100% sure how that works. It feels like we should be supplied via factional supply lines, via like one of our whatever our. Oh, I guess I guess this factional supplies would ostensibly be coming from Seleucia, which has the warehouse, so they're starving too, so I don't see how they could help this army, so that makes sense. Okay, but yeah, I want to get him as involved as fast as possible. At some point, we're going to have to go toe-to-toe with one of these elite forces, and it's going to be him and Zira that are really going to be our major players there. So he needs to be around and ready to help. And then Shauna here is going to keep, going back and forth. Going in and out. Guerrilla style. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I think we come to a choice on that. Let's go here. Then in either winter or spring, we'll move into Ecbatana. We'll take like one turn to go south, and then we'll try to go for Susa. In the meantime, we will take Karex. I don't think they'll be able to reach us to stop us from doing this. And then next turn we can leave. We'll take her via boat, and we'll get out of there. I don't think they'll be really able to do anything about it. We will hire some archer boats to have a little bit more defensibility there, because I'm worried about a small fleet like this coming up and killing us. That would be disastrous. So I think next video I'll go ahead and take Karex, and yeah, we'll resume the plan from there. We have a few more moves we want to take care of this turn, but I think for once we're gonna go glide in under 40 minutes for an episode. So I'll see you guys for the next one. Thanks for watching.